Hello there, yeah, I just thought I'd do a sort of late afternoon getting dark thoughts about the, in inverted commas, pro-Israeli demonstration under the banner Bring Them Home this afternoon at Trafalgar Square. Probably very sensible of the organisers to make it effectively a hostage release or peace-orientated rally, because despite what the British media will be presenting to the mass of people in this country, the Jewish community isn't a monolithic block of pro-Israeli Zionists. An awful lot of the people, when I was working in that community a few years ago, are extremely liberal, and a lot of them are dyed-in-the-wool socialists, and they certainly don't necessarily agree with the actions of a minor state in the Middle East. Of course, though, our media will not be able to manage to get their heads around that. I mean, we end up with irony-free zones this afternoon, like Ben Habib, who says the BBC have taken an unbelievably oversimplistic approach to the whole debate. Yes, Ben, a bit like you, mate. Incapable of seeing any form of nuance whatsoever. People merely act in blocks, and there are good people and there are bad people, but not, apparently, on both sides. Or indeed Nana. I get that we have freedom of speech in this country, but in my view, I draw the line when you're calling for what many interpret as death to innocent people. It's time to stop conflating freedom of speech with freedom of consequence for those words. Yes, indeed, but we've had a whole bunch of people waving foreign flags and calling for action on the streets of London today. But presumably that's okay, because it's stuff that we agree with, and it's a bunch of people that, in inverted commas, look and sound like us, which is always GB News' underlying thing. Anyway, in terms of the biscuit and the pièce de résistance from this afternoon, I have to tip my hat to Niall Garner, who has managed to really go there, like so many of them have. Let's just have a look at him. For centuries, Great Britain was the most powerful nation in the world, feared by its enemies and standing tall as the guardian of Western civilization. They do like their civilization, don't they? Today, the streets of London are occupied by Islamist militants who hate the West, hate Britain, and everything it stands for. Yes. Maybe not today, eh, Niall? Maybe that was yesterday. They go home. Anyway, Britain's leaders need to stand up for their country and act decisively against those who seek to destroy it from within. This includes arresting, prosecuting, and, where possible, deporting all those convicted of supporting terrorist movements such as Hamas. The laws are already in place to do so. The government simply needs the will to act. Yes, indeed. It's all about the will of the people, isn't it, Niall? Imagine the will of the people striding forwards and getting rid of the malcontents, yes, eradicating them from social life. Lovely. Thanks for that, Niall. A man who has dined out on the fact that he once sat next to Margaret Thatcher for the whole of his life and continues to do so. Still, I don't really know. Terrorist movements such as Hamas, well, just say anybody that's left wing, okay? You can turn up at the house and just drag me off, mate. It'll make you feel safer, I'm sure, won't it? And that is obviously the way you deal with terrorism, isn't it? Yes? I mean, just look, for example, at South Africa. No, don't look at South Africa. Or indeed, Northern Ireland. No, don't look at Northern Ireland. No, of course not. Or any of those movements where terrorists, like, Menachem Begin. Yeah, oh no, maybe not, eh? Maybe not. No. No nuance. No nuance. Simply simple ideas, because they assume that you're simple people. It's about time that we assured them that we're not. But then they want us to be arrested. Anyway, do have a lovely afternoon, and do have a look at the pictures from the hostage release demo. They're intriguing. Do so.